Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to be joined by Leeds Jack Batson. How are we, mate?
All good, thank you, mate. Raring to go. Ready for tomorrow night.
Good stuff. Yeah, we've done this. This is take 3, actually. So, take 3. You had the disappointment in 2019 where you were going to fight for the English title. You didn't. COVID ravaged the small hall scene last year. We were one day away from fight night. Surely nothing can go wrong, and Jack Batson is going to be doing what he is made to do tomorrow night.
Yeah, no, for real. Like it's been a mad 2 years for myself. It's been a mad year plus for everyone else. You know what I mean? Like, I had the English title fight scheduled around Bateson. Got the fractured hand a week before. Had to have an operation. Getting straight back into it. Last year, COVID came about 3 weeks before. I had to pull out again due to COVID, and luckily I fought last year, but once, and you know I'm raring to go now, and I'm ready to be taking that step up.
I suppose one positive is that there will be fighters out there who may have had to go back to work and might have had to call it a day, fighters in their 30s and whatnot, because of your age, because of your experience in the game. I suppose this is time to go to the gym, learn, and maybe come back better than you were before, despite the fact you ain't had a single fight.
Exactly that. I mean, I'm lucky that I've got a few sponsors, you know, that allow me to do it full time, especially through these tough times. And like you just said, like I've been in the gym every day, whether it be at my dad's, whether it be, you know, at the gym, on my own, in the garage, doing little bits. I've been grafting, and I look forward to hopefully showing that tomorrow night.
Did you do the whole lockdown home garage setup thing, or did you have one, or did you?
Yeah, literally at the start of lockdown, my garage got kitted out to the nines. I bought a used treadmill from a farmer. I had all the jigsaw pieces put in the garage, and it's been a blessing, mate. It's been a blessing.
I tried to put one in and then never used it, so that says a lot about me. Yeah, Joe Ham. Before we talk about the actual fight between you two, I spoke to Joe, and yeah, you two not have history. You know each other.
Yeah.
You were mates, I suppose, in the GB setup.
Yeah. No, Joe's a good lad. As we were saying before, you know, at the end of the day, it is just boxing. It's nothing personal, but we've both got our own goals in this game, and my goal is to be, you know, the best I can be, and then Joe is unfortunately in my way.
Will it give you a good sign of where you're at? Obviously, your first step up, and quite a big first step up as well. I don't really know where to place Joe on the ladder. Like, you look at his 2 losses, he's lost to 2 very good people. We know Case was an elite amateur and had a steady pro career so far. Tyrone was in the golden contract, which was meant to find the next superstar. So he's lost to 2 really good lads. I don't know, like, where will this show you if you beat Joe? Sorry, where will this place you? I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like he says, he's been beat twice, but he's been beat to 2 top kids. I need to be the third guy who's another top kid. You know what I mean? But this fight, in an ideal world, it would be for a title. Like, with 2 good kids, it's a good 50-50 fight on paper. And no one would and ah if there was a title on the line. And I feel once I win this fight, I will be fighting for a title in my next fight.
And why is this the right time as well?
I'm 26 years of age. I've served my apprenticeship in the pro game now. Done 3+ years, 12 fights, done the 4s, 6s, 8 rounds. I'm maturing every day as a fighter and as a man, and I'm looking to obviously show that tomorrow, and it's a good test to do that.
So do you almost feel like you're close to, not that this is the best Jack Batson you'll ever be, but do you almost feel like you're closer to your final form then, basically?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like you say, I'm not the ultimate Jack Batson, but I'm getting there slowly every day.
And how does this fight play out? Because there's so many good fights on the card. They all look like potential show stealers. Joe is exciting. You're quite aggressive at times as well. This could be like a fucking banger.
It could be, mate. It could be. It depends which way we both go about it, and it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out on the night. You know what I mean? But I'm looking forward to, you know, whichever way it does go, a dominant, you know, display every round, and a victory at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Is it about a statement as well? Because I suppose going through the ranks, you can either do your stuff quietly and then appear as a mandatory out of nowhere, or you can be that guy that people go, shit, did you see Jack Batson at the weekend? He knocked his head off. He's called for him. He's won this title. You can either do your work loudly or quietly. And I suppose you want to be the one making noise.
Yeah, for real. Like, I mean, I have fought on all the small hall shows coming up. I've fought on a few big cards and stuff. But, yeah, I've done it quietly, but people know me. You know what I mean? Like, I had a good amateur background. And it's time to start making a bit of noise now, and being that guy that people talk about and really think, this is the next champ. So it's on me now. Yeah, like I've done all the work. It's just on me to do it.
And like you said, you've done the small hall stuff. This is a bit of a bigger stage. You have been on big cards in Leeds. You was on Warrington and Galahad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Warrington and Galahad card. But can you compare them when you were perhaps fighting a journeyman, even though the card was bigger than this? But now you're on a big card, ESPN in the States, IFL TV. But you're in more of a fight. You're more of an attraction now.
Yeah.
Is there like a comparison between the two?
In a way, because I suppose the crowds are there, and these big shows that I have fought on have been in Leeds. Even though I have fought, like as you say, people that I should be beating on paper, you've got to perform, and you can't just beat these guys. You've got to perform, and in front of all these crowd and supporters that come to support me in my city, like I want to make a statement, and it doesn't feel so much different. But there is that reason to make a statement and shine properly now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And how weird is it going to be fighting with no one there?
You know what? I don't think it will be that mad. As much as I'm going to miss my mad Leeds crowd and stuff, like, I know I did one behind closed doors last year, but as an amateur, I think the Joe will be exactly the same. We fought all over the world in these little Eastern European school grounds and stuff, like where there was no fans, we had no supporters, no family there, just our teammates to cheer us on. So, we're both used to this. So we'll both be like locked in on the night, you know what I mean?
It's a shame because this deserves either to be at the Hydro with Joe's lot there and your lot travelling, or in Leeds with your lot there and Joe's lot travelling, but soon come. You just talk about the small hall scene. I don't need to sort of be a messenger on behalf of your dad, but obviously he does a lot of the small hall shows, co-promotes with Steve Wood up in Yorkshire and stuff. Has it been hard for him as well? Because I can imagine when you're in boxing for that long and doing it that regularly, he's probably just catting to get a show on, isn't he?
My dad is one of those guys, like he loves the sport. Like he hasn't got to do the sport with a boxing. He don't necessarily need it, but he does need it because he loves it so much and he puts everything into it, and he's itching at the bit to get a show on. But the first chance he gets, he will have a show on, and he's tried and tried and tried, and all his fighters, if they're watching this, stay on it because hopefully your time will come very soon.
I don't know your dad well. A lot of people like speak of him as a bit of a character and that, and I don't know your dad, and I might grab him for a chat later actually. But does he keep you away from a lot of the praise? Because I was speaking to Sean O'Hagan recently, and I think you were sort of one of the guys hailed as the next big thing in Leeds, the man to perhaps take the Josh Warrington reins. Your dad will know this sort of stuff is being said about you. Does he try and hide that from you at all? You can't really, you know what I mean? And he's not going to sit there and tell you you're the next coming from Muhammad Ali, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he keeps me very humble, to be honest. He knows I've got a lot to work on, and in the gym, if I'm doing something wrong, he'll tell me. He's the first person to tell me, and he'll tell me quite harshly. And if I do something well, he'll tell me. So when I do get a good compliment from him, I know I've done something decent. So he keeps me humble, keeps me working hard, and he's the reason that I do work so hard, and he's taught me everything I know about life and boxing today. So I am thankful to him. Right,
good stuff. Now it's just we'll go ahead for fight night. Any plans tonight? Just sit around, eat probably, I suppose.
Yes. Chill out, refuel, recharge. Just get locked in on tomorrow. Like I say, all the hard work is done. We're on it. Visualizing it. I'll do a lot more of that tomorrow, but get some rest, recharge, and get ready to go.